Hi, it's Heather with a new installment of R-Rated Reviews, and it's been a while. I should have made this video like 2 months ago, and I didn't. So today's review is going to be on the Fiskars splitting Maul. And the reason I wanted to emphasize it's a Maul is because I had no idea that there was a difference. Looks like an axe, but it is not an axe. Apparently, you do not split wood with an axe. It's a splitting axe. But I watched a couple videos because I had no firewood. If you guys have been here for a while and you saw me move... Oh, that's the rooster. If you guys saw me move all the firewood off the porch and stack it, it's all gone. So all I had were all the logs that were up on the hill that the previous sellers left behind. And I have one here and 2 left. And I'm out of wood. And they're like, oh, with 2 to 3 years worth of wood. I'm not even through the first winter. I don't have a log splitter. I wanted to see which was the best way to do it. And I was looking at this Fiskars, I think this is the 36-inch, it's called the One Strike Split. It's worn out. I literally just bought it like maybe 2 or 3 months ago. I got it at Home Depot, but they sell it on Amazon too. It's like $60. Amazon has it for like $55. So I asked them at Home Depot, I'm like, hi, do you guys price match? Don't make me order it from Amazon. I'm going to go home with it tonight. I looked up a video, and I wish I could find it. I would have sent the link. There's this like, I don't want to say scrawny, but there's this like skinny guy, and he says it himself. So he makes this video on the proper technique on splitting logs. And he said it's the reason that he's able to split most logs in one strike faster and better than big burly guys that just keep swinging axes, even though he said, you know, he's not a big guy. He's like a skinny guy. I watched what he did. He explained it. I practiced with it on a few logs for a couple of days. Like I was hitting it, but I wasn't swinging full swing because I wanted to get my technique down. And after like 2 or 3 days of maybe 2 logs a day, I'm like, you know what? I keep hitting these things. It's taking me so long to break them because I was afraid. I got used to just hitting them lightly. I'm like, let me take a swing. I got used to the method, and I'm splitting some shit. I actually had to sharpen this last night. And I'm going to show you. This is an average size, but many were much larger. So this is the log I'm going to split. I have it on top of another big log, and I do believe there's a chance that log is frozen. The Maul may actually bounce once or twice. He said, the irony is I'm looking for technique. And the video I found, the guy showing the technique and demonstrating it with a Fiskars Maul, and he showed a whole bunch of different splitting axes, splitting mauls, wedges, sledgehammers, all different kinds of things. And he said that for years he's been splitting wood. And when Fiskars came out with this, he said it is hands down, by far, the best product on the market. And Fiskars comes with a lifetime guarantee anyway. It's a fiberglass handle. It's got a nice grip at the end. And I like, because I have long arms, that it's not like a tiny swing. I don't want this thing popping and hit me in the shin. It does have a wedge on the back that you can actually hit it if you need to. But the difference between a maul and an axe is the point and the width and whatever it is. But this thing is so sharp, and it splits wood really well. When I saw that on the video, I was so excited that I actually spent the $55 or $60 that this thing cost. I was surprised to see that it needed to be sharpened that quickly, but then I realized I must have I probably split 30 or 40 logs, and when I split them, I'm splitting them like once they're in half or a piece comes off, I probably get like, I'm going to say at least 6, most of the time 8 pieces out of a log. And so, you know, 40 logs I split. So I'm going to take my jacket off because it gets so fucking hot out here. And the method that he uses and taught is your arms don't get tired. You don't hurt your back. It's phenomenal. And so the only thing is, I don't care about the jacket, but I just washed my hair, and I'm not going to get a hair tie. That is the one time that I'm going to say it is ridiculously stupid and unsafe to have my hair in my face, is when I'm swinging an axe. So I don't give a fuck what I look like. I'm just going to tie my hair in a knot because I don't have a hair tie. And I'm gonna get to swinging. So I'll describe it to you, and then I'll show you. So it's kind of like a demonstration, but I don't belong giving a demonstration. But I'm going to explain what he taught. That way, you know why I'm doing what I'm doing. The Fiskars splitting maul is fantastic. Fantastic. And it's as good as he said it is, and I don't have anything to compare it to, except I've never in my life split wood. And I have no problem. Once in a while, I come across this is dense wood, by the way, really dense. It's knotty. They've these are the crotches. They have like shoots coming off. They didn't do a great job cutting them, and they didn't even cut them that thoroughly. They just left these big, huge lumps of log up there, and I get through it with no problem. So what he says is that when you're swinging it, you're actually gonna. I'll show you the stance stuff in a minute. But what he does is you put one hand back here, and one hand is, you know, you're gonna aim it where you want it, and when you back it up, you actually slide your hand to the bottom. When it swings down, you're not holding it here. You hold it here, and then as it goes down, you slide your hand to meet your other hand, and it gives you so much power. Let me put the cat in the house, because he just walked out here with me, and I'm not going to swing it with him here. This is one of those videos that would definitely be better for the camera person, but I don't have one. So he puts, you aim it, make your stance like this, one foot in front of the other, a little bit of, just get good leverage. Your hand comes back, and then as you swing, your hand slides down. So, now let me put this up a little. Maybe that's better. So, I'm back here, and as it comes around, I lower my hand to the other one. And I'm able to hit the exact same spot. It's like a couple times like, holy fuck. Like, I was a little impressed with myself. But I don't want to say that because I'll wind up like taking a kneecap off right now if I do that. I'll also tell you that the best bet is to try to hit an edge because you have a better chance of splitting it. And that's, if you see a crack already or a little split, go with that direction and try to split it that way. But I have to, every time I just always try to whack it in the middle just to see if I can get it to split. And I have. It doesn't happen often. And away we go. Oh, I split it. It split. Holy shit. Now, I like to save the bigger ones for afterwards. Okay. See what we got. There we go. There's a good piece of kindling. By the way, he does say that you're supposed to be wearing safety goggles. We all know at this point that I'm a moron, so. Okay. I'm going to give this one another split. And that should do it. These are small enough that they'll fit in the wood stove. And I got, this is from 3 logs. And I love these smaller pieces when they pop off because I use those as kindling. And I do collect the little tiny bits that break off because when I don't have fire starter, this is what I start with. When I'm done, I put the cover back on. It slides right in, has a little lock, and then we leave it out here. And it has made splitting wood and getting firewood so easy that instead of spending like 2 whole days outside doing like a ton of wood, I will do that in the summertime. But it's nothing for me to just go grab a log or 2, split them, and then I have 2 days worth of firewood. And it only takes me about 15 minutes. I mean, it's been 11 for this whole video. And I split one log into like 8 pieces. So sometimes they don't split right away, but going to get it, putting it up and breaking them and cleaning everything up, it's probably 15-20 minutes for 2 or 3 logs. Forgot to mention, one of the things the guy was saying about the biggest reason why you let your arm slide, you let your hand slide from under the base of the maul head down the handle with your other hand, and the position and the technique is because you're not using your back. You're actually using your rotator cuff, which didn't scare me because I have 2 rebuilt ones. So it doesn't hurt. I don't get tired. I have been out there for an hour a couple of times because I needed to split enough wood, and I had a hard time in the beginning because I was getting used to the technique and I was afraid to throw the axe the maul as hard as I could. What the fuck is on my head? Oh. Holy cow. I know what that's from. I just did that like a half an hour ago. I was cleaning out the rooster's water bowl and I leaned forward and hit my head on a pointy end of a branch. That's one of the perches in the chicken coop. It's like, holy fuck, yeah, that hurt. Look, I got a little knot. Don't worry about the safety glasses. I should be wearing a fucking helmet. So I did spend 45 minutes to an hour out there a couple times. My arms do not get tired at all. My back doesn't hurt. And I have an easy time splitting the wood. If I can find the video, I'll update this and put the link in there. It's the Fiskars 36-inch. It is the single strike splitting maul. Amazon, Home Depot, $55-$60. Questions or comments? Feel free to leave them. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Have a great night.